Rosenberg Implement was founded in 1937, and since its inception, they have always been your full-service John Deere dealership. Headquartered in Winter, they now have grown to dealerships in Pierre, Phillip, and their latest addition of Nebraska stores in Bloomfield, Harrington, Laurel, and Wayne. Even with their past success, they understand that they need to continually prove themselves each and every day to earn your business and trust, and are committed to doing just that. Proudly sponsoring the Winter Warriors and Lady Warriors dream and the coverage of the pursuit of those dreams on Winter Warriors Live. Rosenberg Implement was founded in 1937, and since its inception, they have always been your full-service John Deere dealership. Headquartered in Winter, they now have grown to dealerships in Pierre, Phillip, and their latest addition of Nebraska stores in Bloomfield, Harrington, Laurel, and Wayne. Even with their past success, they understand that they need to continually prove themselves each and every day to earn your business and trust, and are committed to doing just that. Proudly sponsoring the Winter Warriors and Lady Warriors dream and the coverage of the pursuit of those dreams on Winter Warriors Live.
Suffering from neck pain, chronic or acute back pain, or headaches? Tired of temporary relief from your current regimen of treatment? Here at Atlas Chiropractic, it's a different approach. Dr. Willowade of Atlas Chiropractic in Winter uses a unique technique that is gentle, precise, and effective. Are you ready for change? Call Atlas Chiropractic today at 842-1588 to set up your initial examination, or stop into 210 South Main Street, Suite number 4, and begin your path to permanent correction. Atlas Chiropractic is a proud fan of the Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior athletic teams and the coverage of their successes on Winter Warriors Live.
There's a lot of uncertainties in farming and ranching today, but one thing is certain. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain and Winter are your crop and livestock insurance specialists. Statewide's agents have a background in agriculture and work hard to provide growers and ranchers with risk management plans and insurance coverage that fits their business needs. From hail insurance, livestock revenue protection, to multi-peril crop and revenue insurance, Statewide will help you with the right decisions. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain and Winter, locally owned, your dependable partner in crop and livestock protection, and an equal opportunity provider.
Lil Feller in Winter welcomes all fans and travelers to Winter. We invite you to stop by before or after the game for the best in snacks, drinks, ice, fuel, and much more. It's all available at the Lil Feller, your 24-hour convenience store in Winter. Lil Feller also wants to wish all the Warrior and Lady Warriors good luck on the season and in tonight's competition. We are excited to bring you coverage of all of tonight's action on Winter Warriors Live. And remember, the Lil Feller is the one for all your pregame and postgame convenience traveling needs.
Frontier Motors is a committed sponsor of the student-athlete activities in our area and are proud to bring you coverage of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live. Frontier Motors in Winter is a full-service dealer for Chevrolet, GMC, Buick, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram vehicles. They also maintain one of the area's largest inventory of quality pre-owned vehicles. With over 300 in stock, the best selection at the best price is at Frontier Motors in Winter. Frontier Motors on West Highway 18, or shop online at frontiermotors.com.
Mel's Auto is a dedicated sponsor of all the action of Warrior and Lady Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live. If you want your automotive in-road ready condition, bring it to Mel's Auto on 210 Polk Street in Winter. They have 3 full-time experienced mechanics on hand who get your vehicle back on the road fast. All types of repairs from oil changes to major overhauls and everything in between at the most competitive prices. They even pick up and deliver too. So when you need quality repairs of any type, be confident in Mel's Automotive in Winter. Call 842-2643 for an appointment.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is Jody Brozick with WinterWarriorsLive.com bringing you junior teener action. Tonight we have Colome coming to town to take on the Winter Junior Teeners. Point of interest in this game, Colome actually starts their region play tomorrow night. This is just kind of a warm-up for probably Colome, getting ready for their regional, and Winter's, they're going out to play in the region. They don't have to go. Well, actually they do now. The Winter Junior Teeners hosting the state tournament here at Leahy Bowl July 25th, 26th, and 27th. We'll be heading out to Spearfish next weekend to play in their regional tournament. So what seemed like a schedule that went on forever suddenly just come crashing to a halt, and we're about ready to get into postseason play. Tonight, setting your defensive roster for the Winter Junior Teeners. Jamin Doherty is going to be on the mound doing the pitching. Philip Jurgensen's catching him. At third base, you're going to have A.J. Rubidoux. Shortstop will be Nolan Soxton. Second baseman, Coach Schroeder. Dalton Baker's over on third. Your outfield from left to right is Lauren Moeller. Center is Jordan Bruin and Tyson Wessendorf in right field. Tyson, you get an extra shout out. Mom said I had to point out this is going to be your best game of the season. So with that, we're going to set Colome's batting order. Jackson Carter is going to play shortstop and lead off tonight for the Cowboys. Chase Dufik is catching, batting second. Leighton Tiemann will be playing second base, batting third. And your cleanup hitter is going to be Jeremiah Yeaman. He will be playing third base. The rest of your batting order, Calvin Ringingshield, Nash Atterbury, Andrew Lapreth, Jacob Beckers, and Adam Cole. With that, we are ready for first pitch, and this will be Jamin Doherty on the mound delivering to Philip Jorgensen. That one's going to say high and away. It's going to be in there or out of the strike zone for a ball. That one's going to be pounded right back up the middle, and Jackson Kinzer is going to have himself a base hit, as neither Jamin nor Nolan Soxton could get to that one. You'll see a lot of that of Jackson over the course of a summer and spring, actually. Played a lot of spring ball for the club team, Winter Colome Royal club team that was district champion and region runner-up. So Jamin's in the stretch. Jackson with a huge lead over on first. Jamin paints that outside corner. It's going to get away from Phillip. Kinzer will steal second. Count's going to be 0-1. I'm going to switch up our views here a little bit for you, give you the pitcher versus batter duel. And this one's going to be punched right back at Jamin. He's going to flip over to first. Dalton does collect it for out number one. So that's going to be Chase Dufik grounding out 1-3 for out number one. Jackson Kinzer scooted all the way over to third. That'll bring to the plate Leighton Tiemann, the second baseman for the Cowboys. That one's going to be fouled back right to the right side of the diamond. It's going to be $1 for somebody. They were hustling. Oh, it's a free roll tonight from the Winter Bakery. Randy Donovan did that, and I think that was a huge turnout as far as ball chasers. Everybody wanted to roll that next day. Again, going back to the matchup of pitcher versus batter. Jamin's down in the count, 2-1 right now to Leighton Tiemann. That one's going to get punched right up at the lights. That might get somebody's car. That might be a costly donut. I got clear back to the right side of the diamond up on the hill where people often park. With that foul ball, the count goes to 2-2. Leighton's going to punch that one just past Jamin. Nolan Soxton comes up throwing. He is going to get the out. 6-3 put out for out number 2. But Jackson Kinzer will score to make your... He's going to play to run. Your score is going to be 1-0. With 2 outs here. So this brings to the plate Jeremiah Yeaman. He's going to be playing third base tonight for the Cowboys. On deck is Calvin Ringingshield, who we got to see the other night in Legion action. Did a nice job for the Winter Colome Royals, and then Nash Atterbury's in the hole. That's the nice thing about the Winter Colome club baseball team in high school, the Winter Colome American Legion, and just seeing these kids. We know eventually they all filter together, so that makes us pay more attention here in these junior teener levels as these kids' skills are developing. Jeremiah's going to take a bowl there. Count's going to even up. 2-2, 2 outs. I'm going to apologize right now. My allergies or something are absolutely crucifying me. You're occasionally going to hear me sneeze, cough, maybe even lose my voice. Jeremiah's going to go down swinging with a cut there. That's going to be out number 3, but not before Colome comes up with 1 run on 1 hit. They have no men left on base, and your score after 1 frame. The Cowboys lead the Winter Pheasants 1-0.
People say the good old days are gone, but Harry K keeps proving them all wrong. The K stands for quality, like the way things used to be. The best sales and service in Central South Dakota. Harry K, the people difference. Harry K, the people difference.
DB's Bait and Tackle has expanded to be the largest dealer in South Central South Dakota. DB's is stocked with tons of tackler for your angler adventures and live bait. So whether it's bass, walleye, northern catfish, or whatever you want to catch, stop in and you'll agree DB's Bait and Tackle at 142 West 4th Street in Winter is your store with more. DB's Bait and Tackle, proud to sponsor all the Winter Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live. Good luck in tonight's contest.
The store that always does the most for you is the Winter Food Center. We wish the best of luck to the Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior teams as a proud sponsor of all the action on Winter Warriors Live. We invite you to stop out for your everyday grocery needs, fresh produce, top grade meat department, incredible dairy section, and much, much more. Or for your special event orders, you'll always find what you're looking for at the Winter Food Center. And they always deliver speedy, friendly service at the Winter Food Center, the store doing the most for you.
Welcome back to Leahy Bowl. This is Jody Brozick with WinterWarriorsLive.com bringing you junior teener action here this afternoon. We're in the bottom of the first. Colome comes up with 1 run in their top of the frame to take that 1-0 early lead. We're going to set your defensive lineup for you here for Colome. The first pitch is going to be in there for a called strike. Your batter is center fielder Jordan Bruin. Defensively for the Cowboys on the mound doing the pitching today is Jacob Beckers. Behind the plate doing the catching is Chase Dufik. Your third baseman is Jeremiah Yeaman. Shortstop is Jackson Kinzer. Second baseman is Leighton Tiemann. And first baseman over there on the corner is Nash Atterbury. Left field to right, you're going to have Calvin Ringinshield in left field, Andrew Lapparath in center, and Adam Cole will get the start in right field. Jordan Bruin's going to foul that one down third base line. It's going to fall behind in the count, 1-2 now. Jacob Becker's on the mound. These teams have probably seen each other 4 times this summer. Yeah. At this point, they're just out here for a leisurely afternoon game, trying to get ready for their regionals. That is huge to get ready for tomorrow's regional with a game tonight. Jackson Kinzer going to float over underneath that one. My camera works shoddy again. I'm a one-man crew. Jackson Kinzer went deep behind third base to get that for an F6 pop out for out number 1. Jordan Bruin pops up F6 for out number 1. Okay, that was Jordan Bruin. That was your leadoff hitter. The rest of Winter's lineup, Nolan Soxton is at the plate right now. He is playing second and batting, or no, playing shortstop and batting second. Dalton Baker's over on the first base bag. He will be batting third in your order. Philip Jurgensen, the cleanup hitter, catching this afternoon. The rest of your batting order, A.J. Rubidoux, Jamin Doherty, Coach Colton Schroeder, Lauren Moeller, and Tyson Wessendorf. Okay, we're going to settle in here now. Finally, I threw all the lineups and we're ready to watch a nice baseball game. Nolan with a swing and a cut. It's going to fall behind 1-2 in the count. That is Jacob Beckers. with the start for the Cowboys tonight. That one just misses high. 2-2 your count. That one's in there for strike 3. Nolan Sockshin is going to go down looking for out number 2. Nice little pitch there by Beckers. He's been painting that outside corner. This one he just dropped in a little bit lower than the previous pitch. He's going to get himself a strikeout. Well, that's going to bring to the plate Dalton Baker, your first baseman today. Previously, I'd seen Dalton play with the Teener squad over the 4th of July down in Gregory. His start that night was at third base, and he did a rather incredible job. 1-0 his count here. That one's going to stay. Oh, no, that catches right at the letters. 1-1 your count. That one's going to be way away. Nice pitch to Wace. See if Nolan's going to go, or Baker's going to go fishing. Counts 2-1. Right there, Baker was tempted to go after that one. It was just a bit outside. Your count's now 3-1. Becker's just staying out there on that outside edge. He misses sometimes, but he's close enough that this winter batting lineup is going to have to pay attention. Baker's going to work out the base on balls, though. There is winner's first base runner. That'll bring to the plate your catcher, Philip Jurgensen. A.J. Rubidoux is on deck. Jamin Doherty in the hole. And that one's going to get away from Cole, but Baker decides, no, I'm not going anywhere. There, Beckers comes back on that inside corner. He's going to get a strike one on the inside edge of the plate. Counts 1-1, 2 outs. Runner on first for Winner. That one's going to be high and behind Philip Jurgensen. Count's going to go 2-1. Baker looking to go nowhere over on first base. Beckers looks, checks, is in the stretch and delivers. Phillips going to pop that one straight back, nearly straight back at us. Just under that one. With that foul ball, your count's going to go to 2-2 with 2 outs. Phillip just missed, as Doug Sherman's always telling us, the difference between a foul ball and a nice double in the gap is about a 1/16 of an inch. Phillip's going to lift that one to center. That one's going to get away from, I think it was Atterbury out there in center. That was Lapreth. He's going to fumble it. No harm done. Still 2 down, but now Baker's all the way over to third base on the air. Phillips going to reach on the E8. So now Winner with runners on the corners. That'll bring to the plate A.J. Rubidoux, who had been swinging a hot bat earlier in the season. Cooled off here a little bit lately that I've seen. That's going to be called strike 1. No throw down to second as Jurgensen steals it easily. So now Winner with runners on second and third, looking to tie or take the lead if Rubidoux can drive one here. Becker's going to leave that one just inside. Just missed that inside corner. Count's going to go 1-1. Yes, that is me with my allergies. I should go take some Sudafed or something before the game. Dry me up. That one's going to be high and away. Maybe more high than away because it was right on that edge again. 2 down. Runners on second and third. Your batter, A.J. Rubidoux, facing Jacob Beckers. That one right on that edge again, just outside. Count will go 3-1. Beckers talking to Jackson Kinzer, kind of the captain of this junior teener team for Colome. That one's going to stay high. And A.J. Rubidoux is going to be aboard with the base on balls. Now you're going to have bases loaded with 2 outs. Jamin Doherty, your pitcher, is going to step in to do the hitting, trying to help his cause. That one high. Ball 1. Becker's in the full windup, actually. Delivers high again. 2-0 the count. Beckers with the delivery right on that outside edge, just low. Count's going to go 3-0. Jamin Doherty 1 pitch away from picking up an RBI walk. And there it was. Base on balls for Jamin Doherty. That's going to be an RBI walk as Dalton Baker is going to come home to score. Your score is now tied at 1. Everybody into the nicknames now, even the PA up here. John Calhoun recognizing Coach Colton Schroeder. Yeah, if you ever have a 2-minute conversation with Colton, you'll understand why we call him Coach. He's going to pop that one up into foul territory. Becker's not able to get there, nor Yeaman. 0-1 the count. Coach not afraid to swing. He's up there to do some hitting. The big lefty's actually a slap hitter. You're going to see a lot of slap hitting from him over here. You'll see him go to left field quite a bit. And that one just inside. Your officiating crew tonight, Greg Warren, is behind the plate. Kelly Miners on the bags. Coach tries slapping it there. Misses on that outside pitch. 1-2 is your count. Spikes the plate. Says, here we go. That one's high and away. 2-2 your count here. Still 2 outs. Scores knotted at 1. Coach pops that towards third base. Yeaman going to come over there. That's going to get into the winter dugout where he has no play at it. Actually, he can go in after it if he wants to. That'd be a little intimidating for a third baseman at this level to go flying into a dugout. Count remains 2-2. Becker's in the full windup. Delivers. That one's going to be outside. Count goes full. Coach just fouls enough of that one off that he's going to remain at the plate. It's a full count. I didn't notice that. 3-2 the count to Colton Schroeder with 2 outs. You'll see the runners release on the pitch. Becker's in the full windup and delivers. And Schroeder chops it foul right at Yeaman at third base. So we're going to do this all over again. Coach playing second base today for the junior teeners. Base runners rolling. That one's going to stay inside. Coach Schroeder's going to get his RBI base on balls. That's going to score Philip Jurgensen from third base. A.J. Rubidou is going to move over to third. Jamin Doherty to second. That's going to bring to the plate your left fielder, Lauren Moeller. 2-1 now, bottom of one. Becker's in the full windup. Trails in the count 1-0 to Lauren Moeller. So with 2 outs here, Jacob's going to take a little bit of time, dig out the dirt right in front of the rubber, see if he can fix his delivery. He does. Adjusts nicely, delivers a nice strike there. Moeller fouls that one off to Coach. I think that's Coach Corton over there. Tosses it back to Beckers, and we're about to do this all over again. 2-1 the count. Just under it is Lauren. Beckers gets underneath it and corrals it for out number 3. Winner's going to come up with, 2 runs on no hits. No Colome error. Actually, there was 1 Colome error and leave 3 men on base. Your score after 1 complete, it's 2-1. Winner over Colome.
The American dream is of a better future, a confident retirement. Those dreams have taken a beating lately. As a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, Layden and Associates is dedicated to helping you keep your dreams alive by listening, planning, working with you one-on-one, so you can retire your way with confidence. Call today at 842-3832. Office is located at 214 East 2nd Street in Winter. Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC. Ameriprise Financial cannot guarantee future financial results.
How long should your dreams live?
Long enough to pay off the house.
Long enough to send the kids to college.
Your dreams should live forever. So help protect them with American Families Life Insurance. Use our online life needs calculator at amfam.com and call your local agent to find out how much coverage is right for you and your family. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it. Life insurance underwritten by American Family Life Insurance Company. Home office, Madison, Wisconsin.
Top of 2 back here at Leahy Bowl. Jamin Doherty with a 2-1 lead right now due to actually one of his RBI walks here. That's going to bring to the plate Calvin Ringingshield. As I said earlier in our pregame, Calvin got to play some American Legion baseball. He played for the Winter Colome squad against Pier Post 8. Did a nice job defensively and offensively for that squad. They lose the game 5-4 in a complete game. That's one that went right down to the wire, and that could have went either direction. Really a fun game to watch, and Calvin was doing some nice participation in that game. There he's going to slap that one just over behind the dugout, the Winter dugout. Count's going to go 0-1. Nash Atterbury is on deck. Andrew Lapreth in the hole. There, Calvin's going to chop that one foul right down the first baseline. It's going to go over and pick it up, toss it back to Jamin. Jamin in the full windup with the delivery. The curveball is going to catch right on the corner for strike 3. Calvin Cott looking for out number 1 here in the top of the first, or top of the second. That'll bring to the plate now Nash Atterbury, the first baseman for the Cowboys. Andrew Lapreth is on deck. Jacob Beckers, your pitcher, is in the hole. Phillip with a nice block there. Jamin in the dirt. Count will go 1-0. Jamin with the delivery. That one's going to be fouled straight back. Atterbury just under that one. Falls behind. No, actually, the count is 1-1 now. This one's going to be punched right past the third base in foul territory. 1-2 your count now to Atterbury. Just as Beckers has done a nice job painting the outside corner of the plate. He's a righty doing it to the left-hand portion of the plate. Jamin's doing it as a lefty on the right-hand portion of the plate. Confusing these batters. There it is again. Gonna hook it and get Atterbury swinging. That's going to be a strikeout on the cut. That'll bring to the plate Andrew Lapreth, your center fielder. Jacob Beckers is on deck. So Jamin's faced 2 and struck out 2. Let's see how he handles the third batter here. Lapreth's going to punch that one just out of the field of play. He's going to fall behind in the count. 0-1. Jamin down low and inside. That one's going to bounce all the way back to the backstop. 1-1 now your count to Lapreth. Ooh. Pulling up my check screen where I watch my live stream and didn't realize I didn't have the audio turned off. Missed the pitch. It was a ball. Lapreth ahead in the count, 2-1. Jamin still in that full wind up here. Paints that one right on the outside edge. Lapreth fouls it straight back. 2-2 your count. 2 outs here in the top of the second. And that was a foul ball. All for naught. Everything stays the same. 2-2. Jamin in that full windup comes inside and he's going to catch just enough of Lapreth's pants. He's going to be hit by the pitch and he's going to take first. Yep. Hit by pitch, so that'll bring Jacob Beckers, your pitcher, to the plate. Adam Cole is on deck. Jamin high in the strike zone. Spent a lot of time in the stretch there checking out Lapreth over at first. Didn't really pick up his target quick enough. Jamin in a full windup. Kind of got lucky. He knew he was caught in no man's land, but he just went ahead and finished, or else it would have been a balk. Umpire Kelly Miners with his head down. He did do it correctly because he didn't stop. He just continued on. There, Jamin's back into the stretch. Counts 1-1 with 2 outs. That's a great pitch. Throw down to second, not in time. Lapreth in with a stolen base. Still waiting to see what the call was on that. It must have been a ball, but it was right down the middle. It must have been low. 2-1 now your count. Similar pitch. It was low. 3-1 now. Jamin had struck out the first 2 to start the inning. Now he's kind of into a little bit of a slump. That one's going to be called strike 2. Full count with 2 outs. Jamin in the stretch. The delivery is going to miss. Beckers draws the base on balls. Colome will have runners on second and first. And your number 9 hitter, right fielder Adam Cole, is going to step in. That one's going to be high and away. 1-0 here to Cole. That one's going to stay outside. 2-0 now. Amazing. Just a few pitchers ago, we were looking at being out of here. 3 up, 3 down. Now James having trouble getting back into that strike zone. There he does. It's going to be fouled off by Adam Cole. 2-1 the count. 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Colome trails in this one, 2-1. We are in the top of the second and scheduled for 5. Lamperth off on the pitch. Jurgensen not able to hold on to it. And with that, Beckers is going to scamper down to second now. Colome with runners on second and third. Both of them in scoring position. Probably only going to score one as shallow as the outfield is playing here on a base hit. 3-1 is your count to Adam Cole. And that's going to be a base on balls. Cole's going to draw a walk, and bases are going to be loaded. And that's going to bring to the plate leadoff hitter, shortstop Jackson Kinzer. Very dangerous hitter. This could get interesting in a hurry. There's called strike 1. That one's going to stay outside. 1-1. I'd say the outfield is playing a little shallow for this hitter. Well, the wind is kind of blowing in. We'll see how that... Oh, Jackson just missed that one. Count's going to go 2-2. Jamin doing a nice job staying out and away from him. Don't want to come across the middle of the plate or inside where he can turn on it. That one's going to be popped out into center, and it's just a little too high. Jordan Bruin under it, and that is going to be out number 3. Colome's going to come up with no runs on no hits. They have 3 men left on base. We'll be back for the bottom of the second. Winner leading this one 2-1.
Here at Farmers Union Insurance, they do everything they can to make sure that you have the right insurance for your specific needs. They understand not every individual or family has the same insurance needs, and insurance is not a one-size-fits-all type solution. You see, they look at themselves as an insurance consultant rather than the typical salespeople. Farmers Union Insurance Agency's presence within the community is more than just an insurance office. They are proud to sponsor coverage of winter athletics and students. Good luck this year to all the Warrior and Lady Warriors.
No job is too big or small for the gang at H&O Electric in winter. Whether it's a simple task around the house, to remodel, or new addition, to major construction, we provide residential, commercial, and industrial heating, cooling, and electrical work in winter. We can handle it all. Call 605-842-1117 for service or more information on your next project, big or small. H&O Electric is your authorized dealer of Crane heaters, too. Good luck in tonight's contest. H&O Electric is a proud sponsor of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior coverage on Winter Warriors Live.
Cold sweats all day. Welcome back to Leahy Bowl. This is Jody Brozick with Winter Warriors Live. Due up for the Winter Junior Teeners here in the bottom of the 7th. You're going to have... Lauren Moeller was the last out, correct? We're going to start off with Tyson Wessendorf. Tyson's playing right field. He is your number 9 hitter. After that, we're going to have Jordan Bruin, the center fielder. Just made that crucial catch out in center field. And Nolan Soxton is going to be in the hole. I'm going to jump over to the pitcher batter cam. That one just misses outside. Oh, he did call that a strike. 0-1 the count. High and inside. Count will even. 1-1. Jacob Becker's your pitcher here today for Colome on the mound. It's being caught by Chase Dufik. That one's going to catch the corner. 1-2 your count. Tyson Wessendorf, your right fielder today for the Winter Junior Teeners. That one right down the middle of the plate. Tyson takes a look at it, and that is strike 3. That is out number 1. Beckers with a strikeout from the mound. It's going to bring your leadoff hitter, center fielder Jorn Bruin, to the plate. Jorn with the bunt. It's going to reach easily. Normally on bunt single attempts, you try to go to that first baseline or third baseline. Jordan's so quick he can just punch it right back at Beckers and still beat it out. Toss over there by Beckers, not in time. Beckers in the stretch. Eyes Bruin, who's off at the pitch. Beckers floats that one behind Nolan Soxton. Bruin all the way down to second. Thinks about third momentarily.
How did junior teamers come out Sunday, John? They didn't play Sunday. Oh, they got second.
Beckers still iron Bruin on the paths. Soxton's going to pop that up to second baseman. Leighton Tieman's going to come up with that one. Check Bruin real quick, and that is out number 2. That'll bring to the plate Dalton Baker, who walked and scored in the first.
They did pretty well. They played pretty well. I mean, hometown bracket was kind of set up a certain way, if you know what I mean. So, oh yeah, we played West better than Pier did.
Beckers bounces that one. Jordan still off on the throw. Actually off on the bounce in front of Dufik. Didn't realize Bruin was going until right at the last minute. Not able to throw him out at third. So Becker's going to go to the full windup with 2 outs, trailing 1-0 in this count. 2-0 your count. Dalton Baker, your batter. He's going to punch that one. That's going to go out to right center. That looks like it's going to fall. It does. Bruin is going to score. Baker's just going to hold up with that RBI single. Winner now leads this one 3-1. We're in the bottom of the second with 2 outs. 2-out hitting is clutch for these teams as they're going towards their regional tournaments. Dalton Baker with a nice piece of hitting. That's going to bring to the plate Philip Jurgensen, your catcher. Philip going to have his second at bat here this afternoon. The first one was a pop up out into center that was dropped by, I think it was Lapreth out there. Yeah. E8. Philip comes around to score. That one high and inside. 2-0 the count. Baker is going to steal second base. You're going to have a runner in scoring position now. That one's in there for a strike. 3-1 your count. Phillip going to punch that one out to second center. Laprith going to redeem himself, catch that one for the F8 put out number 3. Winner's going to come up with 1 run on 2 hits. There was 1 man left on and no Colome errors. Your score after 2 complete, 3-1, winner over Colome. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Winter Regional Healthcare is proud to sponsor coverage of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior athletics and activities on Winter Warriors Live. Best of luck in tonight's event. Here at Winter Regional Healthcare, we are committed to professional care with a personal touch at our local hospital and long-term care facility. For more information on the services we provide, check out our website at winterregional.org. Winter Regional, proud to support the student athletes and activities. Honored to serve the families of South Central South Dakota. Remember, professional care with a personal touch at Winter Regional Healthcare.
The Winter Bowling Center is a proud sponsor of all the Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior action on Winter Warriors Live. For great family action, check out the Winter Bowling Center. We've got a great game room with pool, darts, foosball, pinball, and more. And we've got the best snack bar featuring delicious Mexican dishes, burgers, and of course, Stone Willie pizzas. Call in your order to 842-2287 for free delivery. We've also got an expanded casino room and can host all types of parties and events. The Winter Bowling Center, East Highway 44 in Winter.
The Pix Theater in downtown Winter is proud to be a sponsor of today's coverage on WinterWarriorsLive.com. We encourage all to attend today's game and cheer on the boys and girls of Tripp County in their pursuit of victory. And remember, if you have a break in your sports calendar, stop down for a movie and some great family fun and entertainment. Showtimes are Sunday through Thursday at 7:30 with double features on Friday and Saturday at 7:30 and 9:30 p.m. And remember, good luck in today's game. We're back at Leahy Bowl. This is Jody Brozick, now joined by Doug Sherman, the Shermanator. Got to be called the Shermanator if you're going to wear a Jets hat around in South Dakota, right?
The only problem I got with that one is the reference to the American Pie movies. He wasn't exactly the nicest character in the world, Jody.
In the end, it all worked out for the Shermanator, though, if you remember, right?
I do.
3-1, top of 3 here. This one's been an entertaining game.
The worst one from way back was back when there used to be on Kelloland a guy that sold chickens called Sherman Chickens. I had to go through that in high school. So I'll take Shermanator.
Sherman Chickens, huh? At the plate for Colome here is Chase Dufik. He is your catcher today for the Cowboys. Leighton Tiemann is on deck. Jeremiah Yeaman is in the hole. You were scrambling to get here. You had texted me.
Yeah, I apologize, Jody.
No.
About a half an hour late there, but I was kind of hoping Troy would be able to cover the first one, but
he boycotts if his boy doesn't play. I'm going to just say that. Troy, I know you're going to listen to it. You can listen. Dufik's going to draw a base on balls. We're in the top of the third. Leadoff batter aboard. It's going to bring to the plate Leighton Tiemann. He had grounded out to shortstop in the first inning.
Runner's going, Jody.
Throw down. It's going to be closer than I thought it was going to. Phillip developing. Such a developmental process to be able to throw people out as a catcher. Takes time.
Well, it's a big development there, Jody, to come from the small fields like at Bailey Field, McDonald Field here in Winter and move to the Leahy Field, the regulation size field.
This one's going to be popped out of play right behind the Colome dugout. Count's going to go 0-1.
Yeah, those 13-year-olds have a pretty major adjustment to go through.
They do. Avery's pants too baggy now. He's got to tape them up. This one's going to be popped out into right field. Tyson Westendorf giving chase. That is foul ball, not by much. Not by much at all.
First base, the first base coach down there, Scott Curtin, is that him? He was doing his best to make that a fair call. So.
No, I think that's Kinzer.
Oh, that's Kinzer, okay. Had his hand waved out there showing fair ball anyway. Umpires disagreed with him now.
Coach Curtin's over in the third base dugout. That one's going to be fouled off. Count's going to go 1-2 to Leighton Tiemann. One with the runner in scoring position on second. This part of the lineup they were able to score with in the first inning. Jamin sails that one wide. 2-2 the count.
Is this a scheduled 5 or a 7, Jody?
Scheduled 5. Oh, nice little slap hit there by Leighton. Coach Schroeder going to come up with it, fire over to first, and get the out. 4-3, but Tiemann, I think, does his job moving Dufek over to third base.
Yeah, you know, the ball was softly hit, so there's no way you're going to have a play at third there. Your only option's to go to first.
Yep. That's going to bring to the plate third baseman Jeremiah Yeaman. One down here in the third. Swing and a miss. 0-1 your count. Jamin with the delivery. Called strike 2 right on that outside edge of the plate.
That sounded like a familiar voice down there calling strikes, Jody. Is that Greg Warren?
I did believe it is. I know it is. That one just a little bit lower than the previous pitch. Nice placement. Nice spot. Not looking to give him anything too good to hit. See if you can catch him fishing around. Oh, Yeaman turns on that one. That one's going to be a base hit for sure. Yeaman digging for 2. He's going to get extra bases on this one. That's going to be an RBI double for Jeremiah Yeaman. Nice piece of hitting there. Waited until Jamin Doherty came back across the middle of the plate, and he just turned on it.
That'll make our score 3-2 now here in the top of the third.
Basically, Dufek and Yeaman just traded spots. You'd like to do that all day long. Just trade spots with your batter and the guy out on second base. Calvin going to punch this one back. Right at the pitcher. Jamin's going to toss over to 1. That is a 1-3 put out.
Doherty did a nice job there to hold the runner at second, not allow him to advance to third.
Yeah, because Yeaman represents the tying run in this game.
Well, and you know, at the junior teener level, Jody, a wild pitch can happen so frequently, and that's a run. So containing that runner at second, even with 2 outs, is a big deal here.
It is. That was a foul ball by Nash Atterbury. Punches it over by the winner dugout. 0-1 the count. You're right. There's so much pressure on these pitchers. They're not quite comfortable enough with their abilities, and you can see with a runner 90 feet away, pass ball pretty easily.
Yes, it's an easy way to score a cheap run. So
Atterbury's going to wear that one right on his right elbow.
And really, when you look at it, nothing hurt there. You still got 2 outs. Now you just set up a force at third, so maybe avoid having to make a long throw.
Maybe Jamin's got a problem with the bottom of the order here. He's last inning he got Andrew Lapreth in the 7-hole. This inning he got Nash Atterbury. He's just starting to go with the rule. We'll see if he's smiling. Jamin working from the stretch. Runners on first and second. It's going to bounce in front of Phillip, and Yeaman's going to advance along with Atterbury.
And there is that wild pitch that could have possibly scored that run.
Now he's got a lot of pressure on himself. 2 away, though. And that one's going to be shot right at the third baseman, A.J. Rubidoux going to come up throwing. Dalton Baker not going to be able to field that. And both runners are going to score. And that is going to be an E3. Rubidoux did come up with the throw. Baker's got to make the catch over there. Lapworth going to reach on E3.
That'll make our score 4-3 now in favor of Colome.
They start their regional play tomorrow.
You know, I could have some debate on who made the error there, Jody. That was a ball in the dirt. I agree, you got to make that play, but it was in the dirt as well.
At the major league level, he got his glove on it. He's got to get it.
There goes the runner again.
Lapworth all the way down to second with the stolen base. Your batter's Jacob Beckers. He's got a 1-0 count here with two outs.
Oh, well, we got time, Jody. Kind of excited about all the events going on in the Twin Cities tonight and tomorrow night. Look forward to watching all that. Do we have any ball games here at Leahy tomorrow night?
No, we don't.
It'll be Derek Jeter's last All-Star game. I was going to say I will not be here tomorrow. So.
Actually, the next scheduled games here at Leahy Bowl are going to be on Saturday. We've got a whole week off for the most part. It's going to feel like vacation. Then we come back the next week on the following Thursday and start that state tournament. So, just around the corner. August is just around the corner. Crazy.
It is crazy, especially with our temperatures as mild as they are. It just never really felt like summer's even begun, and it's almost over.
Runners off. Jurgensen with the throw, not going to be there. Rubidoux can't come up with it. Basakshin's there with the backup.
Colome looking to do a lot of damage here with 2 outs.
Yeah, they have. They've scored all these runs with 2 outs.
Yeah, that's where those errors do come back and haunt you.
Errors, hit batters, walks, just totally demoralize a team. There he's in there with the strike. Jamin takes it full. That one's going to be just chopped right in front of the plate. Philip Jorgensen going to catch it. The late call from Greg Warren.
I thought it was a pretty late call because normally once you go foul ball, the hands go up instantly on the umpire. And I didn't see the hands, but so I thought that was a live ball there.
We're going to do this all over again. Full count. Lapworth back to third. Jamin shakes it off, maybe with a smile. He's in the full windup. There's a swing and a miss for out number 3. Becker's going to go down swinging, but not before Colome comes up with 3 runs on 1 hit. They have 1 man left on base and 1 winner error, so we're going to go to the bottom of the 3rd. Your score is Colome 4, winner 3. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
Rosenberg Implement was founded in 1937, and since its inception, they have always been your full-service John Deere dealership, headquartered in Winter. They now have grown to dealerships in Pierre, Phillip, and their latest addition of Nebraska stores in Bloomfield, Harrington, Laurel, and Wayne. Even with their past success, they understand that they need to continually prove themselves each and every day to earn your business and trust, and are committed to doing just that. Proudly sponsoring the Winter Warriors and Lady Warriors dream and the coverage of the pursuit of those dreams on Winter Warriors Live.
Suffering from neck pain, chronic or acute back pain, or headaches? Tired of temporary relief from your current regimen of treatment? Here at Atlas Chiropractic, it's a different approach. Dr. Willowade of Atlas Chiropractic in Winter uses a unique technique that is gentle, precise, and effective. Are you ready for change? Call Atlas Chiropractic today at 842-1588 to set up your initial examination, or stop into 210 South Main Street, Suite number 4, and begin your path to permanent correction. Atlas Chiropractic is a proud fan of the Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior athletic teams and the coverage of their successes on Winter Warriors Live.
There's a lot of uncertainties in farming and ranching today, but one thing is certain. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain and Winter are your crop and livestock insurance specialists. Statewide's agents have a background in agriculture and work hard to provide growers and ranchers with risk management plans and insurance coverage that fits their business needs. From hail insurance, livestock revenue protection, to multi-peril crop and revenue insurance, Statewide will help you with the right decisions. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain and Winter, locally owned, your dependable partner in crop and livestock protection, and an equal opportunity provider.
Back at Leahy Bowl, we're going to the bottom of the third. Colome leads this one 4-3 over Winter. Due up for Winter in the bottom of the third. They're going to send to the plate A.J. Rubidoux, Jamin Doherty, and Colton Schroeder. Post-8's game the other night. There were a lot of views on it post-game. Is this Avery Gilchrist? No, this is Rubidoux still.
One thing that might have been going on there with the Legion game, Jody, there were 2 pretty big dances and weddings in town over the weekend, and it took a lot of people that might have been at the ball game.
There were. It was a skeleton crew up here. Yeah. Only 4 of the American Legion players, only 4 of the players that played against Post 8 were American Legion players. They were all junior teeners or teeners from Colome and Winter.
Really? Wow.
To field the squad, and they played well. Count was 3-0 to A.J. Rubidoux here. A.J.'s last time up walked and reached all the way over to the third before he stalled in his pursuit of home plate. A.J.'s going to walk again. So the tying runs aboard at first base. That'll bring to the plate your pitcher, Jamin Doherty. Colton Schroeder is on deck. Lauren Moeller in the hole.
Well, we'll have to see if Kevin Miners elects to see if he can steal a base here.
I don't think Kevin's here tonight. I think that's Coach AC.
Oh, that's Austin Calhoun coaching on it. John, did you say Kevin went to the home run derby?
You did. I did.
Well, Kevin, if you're out there watching this game, let's just hope that a Yankee wins the home run derby tonight.
Is Jeter in it?
No.
He can't hit home runs.
I don't even know if there's a Yankee in the home run derby. They're playing so poorly this year.
Becker's going to bounce that one across the plate. Want to know the count? How many games back are they, Doug?
I'd be 5 right now. They lost a rain-shortened game last night, 3-1 in 5 innings to Baltimore, so that put them 5 back at the All-Star break. With 4 of their 5 starting pitchers out indefinitely, it does not look good to be a Yankee
Beckers
fan.
floats that one. Count's going to go 2-1. Baltimore leading the East.
Baltimore's playing very strong right now, leading the American League East, yes.
Where's Boston? They're the best team in that division.
I would argue right now it's definitely Baltimore.
Yeah, I say that jokingly. Who's better now, Yankees or Boston?
They're both probably pretty similar.
Yeah.
They're going to beat each other up. But Baltimore under Buck Showalter is playing very good ball.
Buck's last postseason appearances prior to in Baltimore, where was he the coach? That one's going to sail high. Jamin's going to draw the walk.
He's coached in Texas. He's coached the Yankees back in the 90s. Buck was actually an integral part of building that last Yankee dynasty in the 90s. Him and Gene Michael together pretty much set the foundation of that whole squad.
Wasn't he the coach in Arizona? When Randy Johnson was...
No, that was a Brennan.
No.
Bruce Brennan, I think,
No.
or something like, or Brenly.
No.
Look it up on your phone. Bob Brenly. Rob Brenly was the manager there. It was not Buck Showalter.
It was a former Yankee. I was sure of that. Going back to Randy Johnson and those boys.
And Kurt Schilling.
Yeah.
Yep, 2001 World Series. I believe that was Bob Brenly managing that squad.
Okay.
Got your phone?
I don't.
I got mine.
You got to know. Did that World Series hurt? No one.
Yes. It was
I
an
loved
awesome
it.
World
It
Series.
was.
One
It
of
was
the best
great.
I've ever seen, but just that last play did not turn out so good.
Becker's got himself a jam here. He's got winner runners on first and second. No outs. Coach going to square to bunt. Pulls it back. It's going to get away from Dufik, and both runners are going to advance without a bunt being laid down. Rubidoux all the way over to third. Jamin Doherty over to second. Coach looking at a 1-0 count. That one's going to stay inside. 2-0 now at the count. Becker's in the full windup. Delivers. Nice pitch. Just stays a little low. Count's going to go 3-0.
Buck Showalter was hired as the first Diamondbacks manager.
Okay.
He served for 3 seasons, 98, 99, and 2000, before being replaced after the 2000 season.
That's a pitch out. Coach Schroeder going to draw a walk. So I kind of know what I'm talking about.
In the 2000 season, the Diamondbacks decided to release Buck Showalter, soon to then be replaced by manager Bob Brenly. The following year, Brenly led the Diamondbacks to win the 2001 World Series. So we're both pretty close.
No, the question was...
I was right, of course.
Yes.
But
yes, you were. So we're here in the bottom of the third. Bases are loaded, no outs. Coach Corton out there having a visit, making a change. This looks like maybe Adam Cole, maybe. 21 now, Adam Cole in to do the pitching. Adam had been playing in right field. Beckers is not in right field. That looks like number 19 out there. That would be Dawson Barlick out in right field. So Beckers may be done for the day. Strong performance. Got Colome here to the bottom of the third, 4-3. They got the lead. We'll be back in. We're going to step away. No, maybe not. Everybody's clearing out in a hurry, Doug. He must be in the strike zone.
I think he's on about his 5th toss, so a couple more tosses and they will be going here,
Yep.
Jody.
No,
Actually, he's done. We're ready to roll.
That brings to the plate left fielder Lauren Moeller. He's going to take a look at ball one. On deck is Tyson Wessendorf, Jordan Bruin, top of the order in the hole. That one's going to be fouled back just under it. Count's going to even up 1-1.
Did you lose that?
That one's going to miss. Ball 2. 2-1 the count. Two on the count. 3-1 now to your batter, Lauren Moeller.
3-1 count here and the base is loaded. I'm going to bet the take signs on.
Yep. Lauren going to draw RBI base on balls. That'll score A.J. Rubidoux from third. This game is knotted at 4 here in the bottom of the third. It's going to bring to the plate Tyson Wessendorf. Does it seem like the end of the summer? Baseball's going to go away?
Seems like every year baseball goes away too soon, Jody.
I don't know. The quicker it goes away, the quicker we get to the fall football season. That is where I start to really get excited. So,
with me, it's football and volleyball I get into. With my daughters both playing volleyball and my son playing football. What's your plans for football this season, Jody? Varsity games again?
Yep.
Only?
Yep. We'll get some JV games in there with the iPad system. We'll get a couple of those in. Takes a lot of time to move that this whole station mobile.
Understood. Another walk, so another run will come in to score. That'll make the score now 5-4 in favor of Winter.
And just like that, this thing could be sliding away. Bases are still loaded. Nobody out.
Winter looking to do the squeeze play there, but the bunt will go foul.
Cole's going to deliver that one. It's going to be smashed at Kinzer. Going to make a routine play for him back to home. They are going to get an out. That is going to be a 6-2 put out.
Yeah, nice job by the Colome shortstop there to make a good throw home and get the put out and keep that run from scoring. Bases will remain loaded though with one out.
And that'll bring to the plate Nolan Saxton.
Count on Saxon's now 2 balls, 1 strike.
I think I'm done playing, Doug. I think I got everything set up.
Were we off the air there?
No, never off. Just checking a couple things. Yeah, we were. Neither one of us were saying anything.
Gotcha. Another walk, another run comes in to score. The score is now 6-4 in favor of Winter. Still with the bases loaded and only 1 out.
That'll bring to the plate Dalton Baker. Philip Jurgensen's on deck, and A.J. Rubidoux, who started this inning, is in the hole.
Colome is elected to bring their infield into the grass.
Yep. Smart play. Get a ground ball, chop that run down out.
Yep, looking to make that throw home and record the force out and do some damage control.
That's going to hurt, though, because when your infield's in and they hit it to where you were before you came in, it's usually going to be a hit.
Yep, it comes back to haunt them. If they'd have been at normal depth, that's probably a ball that's easily caught there. It'll go into record books now as a base hit with an RBI single.
Dalton Baker picking up his 2nd consecutive hit. Philip Jurgensen, your batter. He's been your catcher here for the entire game this afternoon. Cole gets the call from umpire Warren. Outside edge, 0-1 your count. That one's just a little too high. 1-1 your count. That one stays inside. 2-1. Phillips had 2 consecutive hits to center field. One was dropped on an error, and one was caught. So let's see how they're playing him. Jordan thought about it.
Well, with a 3-1 count here, Colome in danger of walking in another run.
That is going to be a base on balls. Jordan Bruin will come across on the walk. Play to run. Soxton will scoot down to third, Baker to second, and Phillips going to go to first. A.J. Rubidoux will now come to the plate for his second at-bat of the inning. His first at-bat, he started it off with, guess what? First at-bat of this inning, what did he do?
A walk.
Yes, he did.
Looks like Colome is electing to not make a pitching change, so we'll resume action here shortly. The winner with the 8-4 lead, 1 out and bases loaded. Colome still with the infield drawn in.
AJ didn't like that call, but it was right on that inside edge. Nope, that was going to get called a strike. It was right there on that border where it could have went either way.
You know, it's one of those situations there where there's been a lot of walks and stuff, so I can see looking, but on the same token, you know anything close, Greg Warren's going to give a strike call on that.
Kins are going to drop that one. Still going to have a play over at third.
Runner at second had to freeze on the play, really had no choice, so he's going to be forced out easily on that.
You're going to score that an F or E6.
Actually, Jody,
it's not an error because
it's not an error because they recorded an out, and you
Right.
can't assume a double play.
Right.
So it's simply a fielder's choice.
Baker's going to be put out 6.
And there really was nothing
5.
Dalton Baker could do there. He did the right thing to freeze because he thought that ball was going to be caught.
So Philip Jurgensen ends up on second base, and A.J. Rubidoux is on first. We do have 2 outs. Kins are going to come up with the cannon and get Jamin Doherty over at first. That'll be your 3rd out of the inning. Not before Winter comes up with 6 runs. They were issued 6 walks in that inning. Only 1 hit. And with that, we'll be back for the top of the 4th, leading 9-4.
You know,
Lil Feller in Winter welcomes all fans and travelers to Winter. We invite you to stop by before or after the game for the best in snacks, drinks, ice, fuel, and much more. It's all available at the Lil Feller, your 24-hour convenience store in Winter. Lil Feller also wants to wish all the Warrior and Lady Warriors good luck on the season and in tonight's competition. We are excited to bring you coverage of all of tonight's action on Winter Warriors Live. And remember, the Lil Feller is the one for all your pregame and postgame convenience traveling needs.
Frontier Motors is a committed sponsor of the student-athlete activities in our area and are proud to bring you coverage of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live. Frontier Motors in Winter is a full-service dealer for Chevrolet, GMC, Buick, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram vehicles. They also maintain one of the area's largest inventory of quality pre-owned vehicles. With over 300 in stock, the best selection at the best price is at Frontier Motors in Winter. Frontier Motors on West Highway 18 or shop online at frontiermotors.com.
Mel's Auto is a dedicated sponsor of all the action of Warrior and Lady Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live. If you want your automotive in-road ready conditions, bring it to Mel's Auto on 210 Polk Street in Winter. They have 3 full-time experienced mechanics on hand who get your vehicle back on the road fast. All types of repairs from oil changes to major overhauls and everything in between at the most competitive prices. They even pick up and deliver too. So when you need quality repairs of any type, be confident in Mel's Automotive in Winter. Call 842-2643 for an appointment.
Back at Leahy Bowl, this is Winter Warriors Live coverage of junior teener baseball this afternoon. Colome in town to take on Winter. Colome led this one 4-3 through 2.5, and then Winter gets on a roll without swinging a bat. Base on balls hurts Colome. They jump out to a 9-4 lead here as we go to the top of the 4th. Due up right now, it is Adam Cole, your pitcher. He's at the plate. He's looking at a 2-0 count. Jackson Kinzer is on deck. Chase Dufik in the hole. And that's gonna be a 6-3 put out for out number 1. So that'll bring to the plate Jackson Kinzer, your shortstop. Jackson 1 for 2 on the night. He led the game off with a single, and then he flew out to Jordan Bruin with bases loaded. His last at bat. This one's going to just miss, going to punch it back. Jamin ahead in the count, 0-1. That one going to stay high and away, 1-1. You're in that kind of lull after having dinner, aren't you? You get kind of lethargic. Tired. Yeah. Are you excited about the upcoming game?
I am indeed, Jody. Always excited to watch our teeners in action because I think we're improving with every game.
Yep. We haven't taken that annual back step. It seems like we're always improving, then all of a sudden a big boom, we fall back. So hopefully that doesn't happen this year. Knock on wood.
I'm with you there.
3-1 here, the count to Kinzer. He's going to foul that one down the first base line.
Speaking of the teeners, Jody, I see we get to host the regional this year.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Winter, Lee Deadwood, Mission, and Wagner. Is that correct? 4-team region?
That is. I thought Spearfish might have been in there, but they must have stayed up in A's. Well, that's going to make for a nice little region. Kinzer with a shot at third base. Rubidoux up and throws and gets him over at first base.
Rubidoux with a nice play there to nab that one and throw over to first.
Strong throw for out number 2. That was kind of hard to handle over there.
Yeah, that was a hard smash down third, and I mean that's the hot corner.
Your batter here is Chase Dufik. He has caught the entire game so far for Colome. Swing and a miss. Count's going to even 1-1.
Winter very fortunate that wasn't a strike 3 there because that ball got past our catcher and all the way to the backstop.
That one will stay upstairs. Count's going to go 2-1. Yeah, you don't want those at the backstop. You want your catcher knocking those balls down. That one just outside the edge of the plate. 3-1 your count. Oh, just misses outside. He painted it again. Dufik's going to draw his second base on balls of the game. That'll bring to the plate Leighton Tiemann. He's grounded out to short in his first at-bat and second in his second at-bat. 0 for 2.
Well, no need for Winter to panic here. You know, 9-4 lead and 2 outs. Just simply need to go after the batter, throw strikes, and get an out.
Philip Jurgensen right on that throw. Just a little late. Dufik scampers down to second. Nice pitch on that outside edge. Leighton takes a hack at it. Can't come up with it. It's going to fall behind in the count. 0-2.
Now in this situation here, Jody, it's critical. You got a 5-run lead. You got 2 outs. Just go after the hitter. Don't get cute.
Yep. AJ Rubidoux going to get that grounder. He's going to fumble it, come up throwing, and that's going to be an error. He fumbled it just a little bit. Baker not able to come up with it. So you're going to have Dufik at third, Tiemann on first. Runners on the corners for Jeremiah Yeaman. His last at bat, he pulled that one down the third base line. Yahtzee. It was a double. That was a 2 RBI run double. Is that what I'm trying to say? 2 RBI run double.
We'll just leave it at that,
Yep.
Jody. Runner's going. Not going to be a throw down, so he'll walk into second base.
So with 2 outs, the Cowboys have a runner on second and third, both in scoring position for your batter, Jeremiah Yeaman. That one just misses outside. Count's going to go 1-1. Swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-2. That one's going to be fouled off. Jamin paints nearly the exact same pitch as the one previous.
Not a bad place for that pitch.
No, not at all. Jamin was throwing a curveball earlier that was breaking clean across the plate. We'll see if he brings it here. There it is.
There it is. Caught him looking, and that'll end her inning.
So Colome's going to come up with no runs on no hits. They're going to strand 2 on the bases. We're going to go to the bottom of the 4th. Winner leads this one 9-4.
People say the good old days are gone, but Harry Kane keeps proving them all wrong. The K stands for quality, like the way things used to be. The best sales and service in Central South Dakota. Harry Kane, the people difference. Harry Kane, the people difference.
DB's Bait and Tackle has expanded to be the largest dealer in South Central South Dakota. DB's is stocked with tons of tackler for your angler adventures and live bait. So whether it's bass, walleye, northern catfish, or whatever you want to catch, stop in and you'll agree DB's Bait and Tackle at 142 West 4th Street in Winter is your store with more. DB's Bait and Tackle, proud to sponsor all the Winter Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live. Good luck in tonight's contest.
Back at Leahy Bowl, this is Jody Brozick and Doug Sherman bringing you junior teener coverage. Colome coming to the plate here in the, we're going to the bottom of the 4th. got my book backwards. I think Jamin Doherty had the last out. I think we're going to have Colton Schroeder. We are. Colton Schroeder coming up here in the 4th. He'll be followed by Lauren Moeller and Tyson Wessendorf.
Yeah, Winner sitting here 3 outs from a victory. Just wanting to tack on a few insurance runs right now. So Colton Schroeder, the second baseman, coming up to bat. He'll rip one down third. That's going to stay fair. And he will beat the throw, and he will pick up an infield base hit. Looked like the third baseman there might have thought that ball was foul, kind of hesitated, but umpire Greg Warren was signaling fair the whole time, so just held on to the ball a little too long, and that allowed the runner, Colton Schroeder, to reach first safely with a base hit. Batter is now Lauren Moeller, playing left field tonight for Winner. That'll be popped to the pitcher, so Moeller will be retired for out number 1. That'll bring to the plate Tyson Wessendorf. Tyson will be followed by the top of the order for Winner with Jordan Bruin and Nolan Soction and Dalton Baker coming up next in the order. That's going to get away from the catcher. That's going to allow Schroeder to move down to second.
Thank you, sir.
Not a problem.
Tyson Wessendorf at the plate. 1 out, 1 away here in the bottom of the 4th. Okay, Tyson, we want this one for Mom. Just get them arms out there, roll the wrist. 2-0 the count. Let's put it into play here, bud.
May not have to now, Jody, with a 3-0 count.
That works too. He walked and scored the last inning. It was part of a huge 3rd inning there for Winner.
Well, that one will be down low, so Wessendorf will draw the walk, and that'll put him on first and second with 1 out, and the top of the order coming up.
Mighty Might, Mighty Mouse, he's just mighty. Jordan laid down a bunt the last 2 times at the plate. Or attempted to his last one.
You know, right now, Coach Austin Calhoun's probably thinking, I'm just going to sit here and take pitches until somebody throws a strike.
Yep. Colton's going to move, so is Tyson.
So both runners now in scoring position.
Oh, Jordan's just going to wear that one right on his hip.
Well, that'll load the bases with 1 out.
That'll bring to the plate Nolan Soction. Nolan on the afternoon, 0 for 2. He struck out and flew out to second and then received a walk back in the 3rd inning. He's going to punch that one out to right field.
That'll be extra bases, Jody.
Yeah, that's going to definitely get over the head. That was number 19 out there, Dawson Barlick. He got caught off guard. Nolan Soction run down Jordan Bruin. We're going to have to give him a little grief about that.
I don't know exactly what happened, Jody. I was watching the ball, but it was clearly going to be a burn on the right fielder. I don't know if Jordan didn't see the ball, but he must have held up at first there.
Well, all we've got on film is Nolan Donahue running him down.
Nolan Soction.
Or no, excuse me, Nolan Soction, yes. And that's the story we're going to feed to Jordan, see how he takes that. This will bring to the plate Dalton Baker. Dalton 2 for 2 on the afternoon. He walked, has singled and singled his last 2 at-bats. Adam Cole on the mound for the Cowboys. He replaced Jacob Beckers, who started the game. Beckers left the game with a 4-3 lead, but bases loaded back in the 3rd. he is going to be credited with the loss if things play out the way they're playing out, I should say. Beckers will have the decision. There's a called strike. 3-1 the count to Baker. Philip Jurgensen on deck, AJ Rubidoux in the hole. Well, that was a beach ball. I would have been swinging.
I'd have had a hard time resisting that one, especially with two runners, two ducks sitting out there on the pond. I'd have wanted to drive them home there.
That's kind of my thought also.
Well, that's going to load the bases here with one out. Colome now in danger of being 10 run. The 10th run for Winter is now on base at first, so should all three of these runners score, this ball game will be over.
See, that is Coach Tiemann that made the trip to the mound. Never even thought of that. I didn't recognize that. Philip Jurgensen, your batter, he's caught the whole game. He's reached on an air to center field, flew out to center field, and was walked back in the third. Cole in the windup. They look like they're right down the center of the plate. They just have to fall out right as they get to the plate.
It's like they're dropping in front of the plate, I believe, Jody.
There's a strike. Count's going to go to 3-1. Bases loaded. Philip Jurgensen, your batter. Adam Cole on the mound.
We'll want to remind everybody right now, Jody, there is another game coming up after this one. The Teeners will be playing Colome. And of course, Jody and I will be here with the broadcast of that game.
Doug's been carrying me a lot lately. They are going to make a pitching change, so we're going to take a break. It looks like center fielder, Adam Cole's going to go to center field, and Andrew Lapreth is going to come in to close out this game. We're going to take a 90-second break. We'll be back for the conclusion of the bottom of the fourth.
The store that always does the most for you is the Winter Food Center. We wish the best of luck to the Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior teams as a proud sponsor of all the action on Winter Warriors Live. We invite you to stop out for your everyday grocery needs, fresh produce, top grade meat department, incredible dairy section, and much, much more. Or for your special event orders, you'll always find what you're looking for at the Winter Food Center. And they always deliver speedy, friendly service at the Winter Food Center, the store doing the most for you.
The American dream is of a better future, a confident retirement. Those dreams have taken a beating lately. As a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, Layden & Associates is dedicated to helping you keep your dreams alive by listening, planning, working with you one-on-one, so you can retire your way with confidence. Call today at 842-3832. Office is located at 214 East 2nd Street in Winter. Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC. Ameriprise Financial cannot guarantee future financial results.
How long should your dreams live?
Long enough to pay off the house.
Long enough to send the kids to college.
Your dreams should live forever. So help protect them with American Families Life Insurance. Use our online life needs calculator at amfam.com and call your local agent to find out how much coverage is right for you and your family. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it. Life insurance underwritten by American Family Life Insurance Company. Home office, Madison, Wisconsin.
All right, we're back at Leahy Bowl. This is the bottom of the fourth. Winner has bases loaded with one out. Your batter is AJ Rubidoux. He's facing Andrew Lapreth. Nolan Saxon going to scoot across, score one run. Winner 1 run away from winning this by 10-run rule. Just going to throw this out there for everybody. Colome comes into this game. They do have their game tomorrow in region play. They are saving all their pitching that they're going to use in that tournament. We're not seeing any of the pitchers that are going to pitch eventually. That's why we've seen the Jacob Beckers, the Andrew Laprath, the Adam Cole. These kids did a nice job. Jacob Beckers had a 4-3 lead. And then now you're seeing some kids who've wanted to pitch and haven't got an opportunity. Coach Tiemann giving him that chance.
Well, like you said, Jody, it's that time of year again when the playoffs begin, and it's winter go home time, and you can't blame Colome there. You got to save your pitching for that kind of game. Want to wish Colome the best of luck in their region tomorrow.
There is a bag open. A.J. Rubidoux looks at a 3-1 count. Baker chose not to go on the last pass ball. This one, Rubidoux is going to draw a base on balls. And that's going to load it for your pitcher, Jamin Doherty. Jamin Doherty has an opportunity to close out the victory here for himself tonight.
A complete game victory at that.
Yep. Takes a look at strike one. Just to make it interesting, we get that first one in there for a strike. Now he's found his groove. Nope.
Well, Colome's sitting here with absolutely no margin for error at this time. Winner scores 1 run, and this ball game will be over. Nice job by the Colome catcher in those last 2 pitches. He's really had to make some great catches there to keep that runner down at third.
I became a fan of Dufik in the Father's Day tournament. He came in and did some very nice pitching. Was a heck of a batter. Hasn't disappointed the other few times I've seen him this season.
Well, it's a 3-1 count, another ball right now, and this ball game is over.
Jamin with a green light. Not going to take it, and that is your ball game. Dalton Baker will cross the plate. That'll make your score 14-4 here at Leahy Bowl.
Again, Jody, I want to remind everybody the Teener game will be coming up in about 25 minutes or so.
7:30, about on cue. I had that. You're looking at about a half hour, about an 8 o'clock first pitch. We'll probably come in right on the first pitch. Not a lot of pregame. Until then, for Doug Sherman, this is Jody Brozick saying thanks for watching.